for real. That helicopter's on hot on his tail.
I know. Hey, they play Rocket and Sweet Pea in their newest movie, Sucker Punch, that hits theaters this Friday. Please welcome Abbie Cornish and Jena Malone.
Best names of characters ever. Okay, which one's Rocket? You're Rocket, you're Rocket, and you're Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea, big sister.
Big sister, Sweet Pea.
But I can already tell, because you guys have worked so closely together, there is a very much a sisterhood naturally between you two.
Yeah, we kind of became sisters when we made the film, and we still are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, also maybe between even more than most of the girls when we were training, we kept kind of like, we had like a little bit more of like the healthy, like sisterly, like competition, like between like the weights and like, you know, how we would push each other. And
we'll talk about the training, because it sounds like it was pretty rigorous, not just strength and endurance, but dancing and movement and all sorts of things. Talk about that for us.
Yeah, it was a mixture of a lot of things, but essentially we trained for 3 months leading up to the shoot, and it was mixed martial arts, training with personal trainers. We'd all train together as a group.
Navy SEALs, they became our physical trainers, almost like our parents.
You were being
trained to monitor our sleep, our food intake, our vitamins, you know, made sure that we were like, everything was healthy. They were basically trying to get us to be top performance athletes, you know.
In how long of a time?
Well, we had 8 months for the full shoot, but it was a 3-month prep before we actually started, so that was really we had to be together by then.
When you got the roles and you got you knew that there was going to be some training, but did you have any idea, you know, like it's like, hey, great, everybody's got the contract signed. Oh, by the way.
Yeah, Navy SEALs training you.
Yeah, but that's what was great, because those guys were doing the strength training, but they also taught us how to use all the guns, and so we went to the range with them. And
cool stuff.
And, you know, it was so authentic, because these guys, Logan Hood and Dave, they, you know, this is their life.
Yeah,
so the way that we were trained was like soldiers, you know. Yeah. And it was great to have that around us, because it made us really focused and really prepared. And
but day one was the worst day of my life. I mean, I had never been to the gym before. You know, it was like pretty incredible.
What a shock for you.
But actually, but why week 3? I mean, I was craving it. I remember we almost became like kind of addicted to it. Even when we were like downtime on sets, we were doing like holding planks and like going to do pull-ups. And
do you feel like you could take somebody out now?
Yeah.
Do you get that confidence? Like, hey, come on, please.
Like if some guy came up to you in the street, you'd say, Papa. They look at you and go, she can take me. I bet you could.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of an inner confidence, an inner strength. Just knowing that, like, you know, I can be able to take so much more. Like, instead of, you know, my strength being here, it's like the size of like an albatross, you know?
And there's also a smarts that comes with all the training, you know, when you're using swords and guns and stuff, you realize just how, I don't know, you know,
like a respect for the instruments.
I want to see them in action.
Okay, all of this lead up.
I want to see this.
Let's look at a clip of Sucker Punch. For that move.
Totally.
What kind of genre is this film?
It's like genre bending. I mean, you know, Zack Snyder really, you know, I mean, you enter into his world. You don't really enter into anyone else's, you know?
Yeah.
But it's realistic action, adventure, you know?
Drama, fantasy, action, adventure, the whole thing.
Sold.
And the ladies have a burlesque dance number, I hear, and that's worth seeing, I'm sure. Sucker Punch. It opens this Friday in theaters March 25th. Looking forward to it,
Sweet Pea and
gals.
Rocket, nice to see you.
Thank you.
I'm just going to call you that forever now. All right, still ahead.